Hey, what's up? It's your girl Yvonne Darcq, and you are watching Snappy 7 with Hilary Kimuyu on Nairobi News.
First question, what people wanted to know is that why music and not modeling?
Okay, I've been doing music since I can remember, so it's just inbuilt talent. Yeah, that's why.
Basically, how tall are you?
I'm 5'9".
5'9".
Yes.
So the reason why people say that it was your height.
Yeah.
That's the reason why people ask, why music and why.
Because modeling comes with music. When you are an artist, you're a star, modeling automatically comes with it. So why would I refuse to do both when I have the ability to do so? Yvonne Darcq is a Kenyan, East African female artist who is using the cultural background but implying it with the new sound, the new Afro, pop, jazz, whatever you want to call it, the new Afro style. Yvonne Darcq is a fun, bubbly, down to earth, very, I could say, seductive and fiery person, but just loves life and just wants to accomplish the unexpected. I was born in South Sudan in Maridi, but raised between Nairobi and Nakuru. I've schooled both in Nairobi and Nakuru. I started off at Riverside Kindergarten, and then I went on to Kavina School. Then I went on to the French school. Then I went on to Braeburn. Then I went to Greensteads and Lions in Nakuru. Lions was when I was much younger at some point. But then I went to Greensteads and then I came back and finished at St. Austin's. I started professionally when I was 13. That's when I recorded my first single at Greensteads School in Nakuru. My musical journey has been full of experience, and I consider myself extremely lucky because I've had all sorts of opportunities during the time length of my career, locally and both internationally. For the longest time, I could say I was doing R&B, blues, jazz, and a bit of pop while I was still discovering myself. I can say I was underground until about 2002. So that's not 2002, sorry. 2012. I don't know how 2002 became in the story. 2012, right? I was just growing, understanding the industry, understanding the works, understanding all sorts of identification within myself and the industry. So I was basically learning both worlds, adapting to who I am and adapting to the local scenery, the African sound, because this is where I'm based, this is where I live, and this is where I chose to create my career. This is where I'm from. So I wanted to understand it so I could show it to the world. Right now, currently, my genre is Afro. Just Afro pop, basically, yeah. Ish was amazing. It was fun. It was unexpected. We didn't even know we were all being put on the song. We were just told. I was called to the studio, and then I was just told, drop a line, and then that was it. I didn't know what the project was about or anything, and then we came to find out later, and then it became a big thing, a big anthem, and it was a lot of fun. The video was so much fun, working with all different artists and just combining, and just also the support system between all of us. It was very nice. Yes, I love to dance. I used to be a choreographer at some point in my career. I design. A lot of the pieces that I wear are co-designed by me and other designers. For example, Auvazi, I've been working with them closely, so there's a lot that you'll see between the two of us. But also, I'm an amazing cook. I love to cook. I love to be in the kitchen. And perhaps you never knew I used to be a professional horse rider at some point as a child, ballerina as well, modern dance. Like there's so many different elements to me. I'm also extremely adventurous. I love to climb trees. So
Trees, not mountains.
no, trees, mountains, the works, everything. I'm extremely sporty as well. So just a bit of everything. I just love to live life to its fullest. that I was something on Koinange Street. It wasn't actually mean. I found it hilarious because I was like, wow, okay, where did this come from? But at the end of the day, negativity is an obsession of love. Because if I didn't bother you, you wouldn't waste your time talking about me. And when I mean bother, it's more of envy. If you're envious of me, if you didn't feel a certain way of a motivation towards me, but you can't take it in a positive light, you decide to be negative about it. Hence, negativity. Well, if there's one I can remember right now is being on stage and performing in this. I was a judge of a talent contest, and then I was performing, so I went on stage and I was wearing this extremely tight skirt, and at some point it ripped when I was performing, but luckily no one saw it. My manager came and she just wrapped me around with, a sweater and, my jacket, sorry, and that was it. Any other embarrassing moments? Perhaps shrubbing. I have this thing about shrubbing. It reaches at some point in the day, I just start to shrub a lot. But it's natural. I talk a lot as well, so. I just think the main thing is just unity. We've grown a lot in the industry. We're extremely diverse. I just think we need proper unity between the entertainment industry, period. From the artists to the DJs to the promoters to the publicists to, you see that, there's a shrub, publicists to the TV, radio presenters and stations, and just the whole works, the whole of the entertainment industry. I just think we need unity because that's why you see the Tanzanian industry is booming, Nigerian industry is booming, the Congolese, the South African, the Ugandan industry. The reason why they're where they are at, and we used to have it once upon a time, was the unity between the whole entertainment industry. So I think we're really good off. We've come a long way, but the one key that we're lacking is the unity. So my advice, first of all, to any upcoming artist, you have to be strong. You have to be rock solid, because the main thing that kills any upcoming artist is the media. The gossip, the so-called stalking journalists, But at the end of the day, what I always tell people is they're doing them, They have to feed their families, and most of the time negative gossip is what sells, so you can't blame them for what they're doing. They're just solely doing their job, and you as an idol need to know that 99.9% of the time you'll get negativity. So if you're strong enough to deal with that, then please do me a favor and just dive into it. And if you're not, find something else to do, because it can mentally destroy you and put a mark on you for the rest of your life. You've got me off guard. Taking my kids to Disneyland and to the Nickelodeon Awards. That's one thing I know that they've been on my case about. Representing Kenya, East Africa, and Africa internationally on the biggest stage ever. Taking out my businesses that I'm working on. I'm coming up with a boot line, so that's a major key for me. I have a lot of businesses I'm working on. I can't exactly say what, but they're on my bucket list. And just traveling the world and experiencing the world and giving the world our talent from Kenya and from East Africa and from Africa.
Itisha upewewe, itisha upewewe, mapenzi ule wewe, nikupe ule wewe, bebe, misita kuhop kama dade, bebe, see to go fly my way. It's your girl Yvonne Darcq, and you are watching Snappy 7 every Sunday on Nairobi News. Mwah, mwah.